Well, welcome everyone to another sensational interview. And today we have Matt Dyer joining us. Welcome, Matt.
Oh, welcome. Hi, thank you.
Great to see you.
And you too.
Matt's an entrepreneur, a trusted advisor and a passionate data advocate. Can you explain to me how passionate you are and what your passion is and why you are passionate about showing business how to connect data to dollars?
Well, thank you, Jeanette. Look, it's been a passion of mine for some time now as as a whole business has developed. And from my perspective, having come out of a finance industry background and having worked with so many businesses with so many data sources, there's so many embedded sources of data which are available that people just don't tap into and just don't use. And the performance of a business can be dramatically improved if they were able to join some of those data sources together and actually bring them into a spot where business owners could actually make timely decisions. It's so often the case with many businesses, and you probably can reflect on this in your own business world, where it takes them 3 weeks, 4 weeks, or even 5 weeks to get out financial results, let alone if they've got a specific question about something that's not out of the finance system, which could be out of an unrelated system. And the inherent problem they always have then is the ability to join some of those data sources together. So what we've been passionate about is actually tapping into those other data sources, working out how we can bring them together so that you've got something available to the business owner and any analyst in the business there and then to answer the specific questions. Because often that gives rise to answers to questions they don't even know that they need to ask. And so those questions are the ones that often make a much bigger difference than what, the generic questions or the ones that everybody thinks to ask every time. Those questions get you most of the way. But there are so many other questions in a business that should be being asked that are just not being asked. And so the one thing we've spent a lot of time working on is working with businesses, working with business owners and working with analysts to say to them, well, what are the 5 stories you're actually trying to tell? What's the key message when you wake up in the morning, what are you looking to know? So that we can then work with them to come up with a solution where they don't have to go looking for that information that's available to them at any time.
So it sounds to me that sort of system would save a lot of money in a business, probably even maybe a wage or two.
Well, there's a few things it does. And depending on the size of the business, a system like, one that we've built with Lime Intelligence in particular, those types of, yes, they might save some internal cost. And that internal cost could be in the form of an FTE or it could be in the form of resources, people or infrastructure. But the bigger cost is the revenue they've missed out on or the opportunities they don't even know that were there, that they should have actually paid some attention to in the beginning. And whenever we go in to talk to any of our partners, our business partners, or any of the businesses we work with, it's always about what is it that you don't actually know, or the things you would like to know, as opposed to a lot of people which go in and say, well, what are the costs I'm going to save? That's not actually the real question. The question is, what are you missing out on?
That sounds so exciting. If people wish to find you, where can they find you?
Look, I'm available to work with boards and business owners to share ideas and work in partnerships and find solutions. You can find us at limeintel.com or via my personal webpage, which is matt-dyer.com.au.
Wonderful. Well, congratulations, and I'm looking forward to hearing your progress.